Okay, we are at the 1/3 mile marker of the entire AT, so I wasn't expecting that, and it's a really hot, muggy day, so it's a nice thing to find out that I actually am making progress.
It is literally a torrential downpour right now. The trees are going all over the place. It's kind of scary. I have no clue where the guys are. We got separated about an hour ago, but I'm just gonna try to get down the mountain. It's like a puddle I'm walking in, like a river. So rainy everywhere. Okay, here we are. We're walking across the James River on the longest footbridge on the entire Appalachian Trail. It was a super hard climb up, but this view is so worth it.
$800 miles on a suspension bridge.
Okay, so we are getting ready to head into the Priest Wilderness. So Priest Shelter is one of the more popular shelters on the AT, and it's like a tradition there that when you sign the log, you confess your trail sins. So I'm curious to get there and see what it's got going on. So we're about a mile or so away. Okay, so we are headed up Three Ridges Mountain, and it is a killer climb. It's super rocky. I'm gonna show y'all it. And it's a little hot right now, so we're sweating a lot. I felt so sure that we were probably almost at the top because we've been climbing forever, and it looked like a summit. It was a false summit. We still have 2 miles all uphill. Y'all, that climb was killer. It was so hard and I was so tired, but it is so worth it because I'm about to eat lunch in the most gorgeous spot ever.
Just like mountains, and there's a breeze, but it's nice and sunny, and we're sitting on this rock outlook, and you can just see mountains for miles and the valley, and the sunshine feels so good. Beautiful evening.
Okay, so I woke up at 6 a.m. and the birds are chirping and the sun is shining and everything in my tent is soaking wet from condensation. I didn't put my rain fly on last night. Okay, so we are 17 miles away from Waynesboro. I never can remember the name of the town where we're heading, but we're 17 miles away from Waynesboro, and this is kind of like a flashback to when I was heading into Franklin because I didn't have much food, because right now I have a Justin's almond butter packet, an Ocho candy bar, and half a bag of peanut butter crackers. So I think it's going to be a hungry 17 miles, and I will be ready to throw down at that Chinese buffet. Okay, we are like 0.1 miles away from the road crossing where we're going to try to get a hitch in to Waynesboro, and I am so excited. I am so hungry. My tummy has been growling. Ming's Garden, here we are! Dun dun dun! Just got to the trailhead, and sadly, I forgot to cut out my new insoles. So will I be wearing insoles for the next stretch? No. Will I be carrying them? Yes.
Entering the Shenandoah National Park, and we are filling out our permit. Kind of a really detailed permit. They want to know a lot of information, so I'm going to fill it out and then put the back portion back in the box.
Hopefully it's less full than the one in the Smokies was, and then after that I'll clip the other portion to my backpack, and since this is made of paper, I'm going to hope it doesn't rain while I'm hiking.
Okay, so we pushed a 22-mile day to get into Glasgow, which was maybe like 100 miles back or something. And ever since that 22-mile day, oh man, my arches, they hurt so bad, and they're so puffy. They're swollen all the time, and they just hurt. They're so soft and tender to the touch. And so I'm trying to baby them. I got those insoles, and I'm hoping that that'll help.
I'm also hoping that my mom can get out here soon and bring me some peppermint essential oil, because I think that'll really help with some of the achiness and swelling.
Okay, just got the black rock cut, and I am making lunch. So today I'm going to have quinoa with some pepperoni, a miso cup flavored packet. These are dehydrated vegetables, some fresh spinach and kale, and I'm going to saute this onion up in extra virgin olive oil. Okay, and here's the finished product. Can't find the spoon. It looks pretty good. Quinoa was kind of difficult, a little tricky to cook, but I think I finally got it soft enough, so I'm excited to dig in. It's just about half a mile away from the shelter, and it's kind of cool. I think it's called Black Rock Outlook, and it's definitely rocky and outlooking beautiful Shenandoahs. I climbed up a little ways, and it's such a neat view up here. It was a little tricky. I literally was on all fours climbing over all those rocks, and I mean, maybe it looks like it was kind of easy,
but it wasn't. I had to really look to make sure I had sure footing and grasps. Okay, at this really pretty overlook where I'm going to camp tonight. So excited, but so sad right now because I got my cook stuff out to make dinner and realized that my favorite bandana that I've had since the beginning, I must have left at the shelter today after I cooked lunch, and so I'm really sad about that, but hopefully someone who needs a bandana is gonna find it. Okay, I just saw a bear, my second bear of the trip, and really I saw his butt more like it, because he was hightailing it out of Dodge. I was listening to music, which I guess is a good thing because he was right up on the trail, and he heard the music and started sprinting away. And so then I looked up and saw him because I'd been looking at my feet. So I'm glad that he heard the music and took off running, because otherwise I think we would have been face to face. But man, he was fast and he was loud and he was fat. And I wish I'd gotten a clear shot at him, but I was just like, oh my gosh. Okay,
here we are at the 900-mile mark, and we have some happy hikers. Woo! Love
Okay, so I'm at Lewis Mountain Lodge, which is the second wayside in the Shenandoahs, and in a matter of 45 minutes, I just ate 2,000 calories. I was starving. So I started off with a massive honey bun, then I had a cheeseburger loaded with condiments, then I had a Texas honey bun, then I had a cheese stick, and then I had crack. Okay, so I'm at Big Meadow Wayside, and I'm at the sweetest family today. They're having a family reunion, and I really enjoyed just getting to know them and answer their questions about my through hike, and I hope you guys are watching. So I just want to tell you again how much I loved getting to meet you. Happy hikers! So it was a nice shelter. I slept really well, but there were definitely mice that were running all around, and that kind of makes it hard to sleep sometimes because I'm like, is the mouse gonna get on me? But no mice got on me last night, and I ended up sleeping well. Okay, so far the roughest part of the Shenandoahs has definitely just been the lack of water. So right now we're filling up at this little spring. So it's just running off a rock. And then other than this, like the waypoints always have water, and like the campsites, but I don't know. They all have these signs saying that you have to treat it because they've been contaminated with like
microbial bacteria, like, so it's just like natural bacteria, like from like animal poop or people poop, and I don't trust it.
That sounds nasty to me. So water has been scarce, and when we do find it, it's probably not clean, so we're definitely treating it. But yeah, so that's my only beef with the Shenandoahs thus far. Other than that, it's great, nice smooth terrain, and
Great views.
Great views.
Shenandoahs has been really nice and gentle, nice easy climbs, stretches that aren't flat, but they're just kind of like this, just kind of meandering. So it's been really nice.
A really much needed break for, you know, like 900 miles in. It's nice to just have something kind of easy because everything's hurting. Oh, here's a cool cliff.
Kind of fun to get to see something so different on trail. Oh, we're passing by. The trail came right up on a stable. Look at all the horses and cowboys in cowboy hats. How exciting. This is really cool. Look at the horses with their little heads and their little houses. Hello. Gorgeous view headed down to Thornton Gap. I'm almost there and I can't wait. That's also a really cool tree. I'm gonna get to walk under the arch.
Okay, I'm at Thornton Gap. Just got back from like that awesome trail magic stint that I did a video about not too long ago. So thank you again, Jean and Kay, Greg and Anita. Yes, this is super exciting because there's a mama bear and her 2 cubs down there, and it's not great video quality, but we can see it in real life.
She's right there.
It's a black bear. They're not violent, but yeah, she's moving.
No, I got it.
I give you mine because she has 2 cups. You protect them.
Okay, so today is our last day in the Shenandoahs, which I'm super excited about. They've been gorgeous and easy, which is nice, but it's just exciting to keep hitting milestones. And so we'll get to Front Royal today, and then we'll only be, I think, like 2.5 days out from Harper's Ferry, which is the mental halfway point of the Appalachian Trail, so that's super exciting. And my mom comes today, so it's just a really good, exciting day. And I saw 4 bears the whole time I was in the Shenandoahs, and I have all day today to try to bump that up from 4 to 5, so that's pretty cool.
Just had the best time in Royal Oak Bookstore. It was so fun to just meander through and look at all the books. I loved it. It was so cute and quaint and had cats laying around.
Oh my gosh, Oily Organics here. So super happy because after we got to town, we had to walk 2 miles to get to that library, so it took us a while, but it was really cool because we found that cute little bookshop along the way, and we hung out there for honestly a couple hours, and then we walked to the library and hung out there and enjoyed having Wi-Fi and water and a bathroom. And then Oily got there and super excited, so we're now gonna go get some water at a gas station and then head out to camp out, and then tomorrow she's gonna slack us, so it's gonna be really nice.
Look at all these glorious goodies she brought. A pineapple. Ooh, Nixia Red. My favorite. I've been craving these so badly. I'm so excited. It's an essential oil infused wolfberry supplement, and it is delicious and so energizing. So Mom brought this setup. She brought our Coleman stove, which we use to heat up hot water. We put Epsom salt and essential oils in, and I'm about to soak my poor footsies, which are just looking awful. Like this toe right here, this is the mark of a single girl. You don't get a husband when you have a toe that looks like that. This is Oily Organic cutting a pineapple, an organic pineapple for us. She's using what looks to be like the bag the stove came in as a cutting board.
Okay, so we camped at Jenkins Gap last night, and I slept like a log because Mom brought a pillow from home, a nice comfy fluffy feather pillow, and now we're just kind of organizing like
data, like we're eating more organic pineapple. We had our morning devo, and Mom rubbed me with Panaway essential oil, so we're off to a good start.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just got my first tick off me, and it was definitely latched in. It was on my upper thigh. I saw it when I was stopped to go to the bathroom, and it was latched in. I have no clue how long it was been there, so I'm like, oh my gosh. So hopefully all's well. I'm going to keep an eye on that spot, and yeah.
Okay, so I am doctoring my tick bite. I'm putting Thieves essential oil on, Manuka essential oil, and tea tree or Melaleuca essential oil on the bite mark.
Y'all, tragedy has occurred on the Appalachian Trail. We were hiking down the trail, and all of a sudden I start screaming because a fierce pain has overtaken my ankle. I got bit by something. Let me flip it.
Something bit me, and it bit me really hard, and it's really swollen and puffy, and you can see the imprint mark, and it's white around it, and I don't know what it was.
I immediately ripped off my shoe and my sock, but I didn't see anything fall out, and it just was like this sharp shooting pain. It was like I could feel like venom or like lead like coursing into my ankle, and I could not stop screaming, but I have no clue what it was. So I walked like a little over a mile to the shelter, and I'm gonna soak my foot in the river or in the creek, and I just don't even know, but it hurts. It still hurts. Also, huge thanks to Mom for slacking. It's so nice not to be burdened just by my heavy pack. I'm able to just experience the trail in a completely different way. And it's just it's a really great experience, and I'm grateful that I'm getting to have it.
So I've been using this little Gregory pack that I got at Trail Days for free from the Gregory table, and it is working great. Super lightweight and really comfortable. I'm loving it.
So it's not always rainbows and butterflies on a through hike. We are definitely getting soaked right now. It's pouring. So we are 10 miles away from the road crossing where we originally planned on meeting Mom, but at this rate, we're probably gonna get there at like midnight, or we're like 2.5 miles away from another road crossing. So we're kind of trying to like decide, like, should we call her and have her meet us at this closer one, or should we keep going? It's just kind of a tough decision, and then it's hard to like figure out like logistics and not good service. So I don't know, just trying to make that call.
Fair warning, you're about to enter the roller coaster. built and maintained. Have a great ride. We will see you at the Blackberry Trail Center.
Okay, here we are, about to start the roller coaster at night. Woo!
Finish the first mountain. Woohoo! And there's this little sign for us at this white blaze. Go fast, wasps at the water. And I hear water down here, so we will see. And we've made it to the car. Super late, like 10:30, I don't know, I'm exhausted. But here we are. The sweet sound of an engine.
Up in the drizzly rain, so trying to be quick about it. But yeah, spirits are high. For some of us.
Well, I'm proud of you guys for hiking 19 miles in the dark, in the rain.
It is a torrential downpour. I am 100% beyond soaked. Mom is making cold hot dogs, which I never thought I would eat, but I'm about to devour a second one. And the tents, we had to pitch on a gravel road, and so like the tent stakes have not gone in, and so the tent play is not very sturdy, and we're on a slant, so all the water's literally going to be rushing in our heads all night. But I literally couldn't get any wetter, so it's okay. Now I've seen everything. Mom is using a single match to cook this hot dog. We're standing, well, let me show you her. She's standing underneath the awning of the car to protect from the rain. Yeah, I'm pretty cold, but I would want to wait until the last thing I do before I get in the tent to change, just because, yeah, I want to stay, like, get those clothes somewhat dry, and tomorrow's going to be miserable to put these clothes back on. If you've ever wondered what pre-stages of trench foot look like, I think this might be it. My feet are prunes, and I don't foresee them trying.
Okay, so slept well last night. It definitely rained all night long, and there's a lot of moisture in the tent, so there's kind of like a little river on the floor, but that's okay. My sleeping pad kept me really dry, and yeah. So I'm about to go up there and brave the rain so that I can get dressed and get hiking. That way I can crack out the rest of this roller coaster. We are 27 miles away from Harper's Ferry.
So this is the lake that is inside the tent. Like, it's literally just a pool of water, and it's like that all over everywhere.